5-minute makeup routine? I got you. I got you. Come on. Alright guys, my name is Brittany Simone. Welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, make sure you like and subscribe to my channel. Come on now, mess with me. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to take your face from this to this. Okay, so today is all about makeup. Do you hear me? Makeup, 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 makeup. Now, I want to let y'all know I am not a pro, okay? But I can do a little something. I can do a little something, okay? So the first thing, anytime you're doing your makeup, you always want to start with a clean face. Okay, I already washed my face. As you can see, it's clean. Get the eye boogers out, all that. Clean around your nose ring, everything. Lashes, clean that. Brows, clean that, everything. Edges too. So I'm gonna go ahead and put my little headband on because I don't want my little hair to be in the way. All this hair, you know. Put that on. And this is really my daughter headband, but we gonna make it work. Okay. Got that secure. And then next, I'm going to add my toner. Since I already cleaned my face, we're going to add some toner, which is really witch hazel. You don't need a lot when it comes to the witch hazel. I like to do it with my hands, and my hands are clean like that. Right in the areas, mainly the T-zone areas. You're just going to apply that, like so. Okay. All right, next step is to do my brows. Okay, now I did buy a brow pencil, but I do not like the shade of it because I bought it from DoorDash, from Ulta, and you know how that go. I was just being lazy and just want to spend some money at that time. But we're gonna use eyeshadow today for my eyebrows. I don't have to do too much because I had them arched like 2 weeks ago, so we're just gonna dig in with a little fill-in. And yeah, you know, you'll see. Right now, my husband bought this palette for me like a couple of years ago. He don't know nothing about makeup. It's bless his heart. But it's a nice palette. I ain't even gonna hold you. Okay, and this is what we're gonna use for the eyeshadow today. I'm gonna use this dark brown shade. That one right there. Yeah. All right, so let's get the brush. Okay, so when it comes to the brows, you want to make sure you have a really, really flat, defined brush, okay? You don't want to have anything too bulky because you want your lines to be snatched like that, okay? All right, so all I do when I do my brows, I just dab a little bit of this here. And you got to have a steady hand, okay? You got to have a steady hand. I'm going to bring this a little closer. Gonna comb these bad boys up. I don't like brow gel because I don't like my brows to be looking crazy, or I don't like the little brushed up brow look. So I just brush mine up, make them look a little neat so they can fall through like I want. But you can do whatever you want, okay? This is what I do, okay? All right. They look a little, okay, good enough for me. So I already dipped my brush in the eyeshadow, so what I'm going to do is just go underneath the brow. You can already see the line. We're just going to trace underneath that lightly at the top too, okay? And when I get right there to the arch, I just kind of like make a little X so I can just have my arch that I want. And when it comes to the brows, it does take a lot of practice, so don't rush. Whatever you do, just take your time. And if it don't look right, just wipe it off and start over. That's all you gotta do. That's all you gotta do, okay? And that line is not gonna be there. It's just there. Just trust the process. Okay. I kind of make my brows a little longer than what they are, just for the aesthetics. I just love my eyebrows. Okay. All right, we're gonna go to the next side. And you want to make sure when you're doing your brows, that they're sisters, okay? They're sisters, not cousins, okay? Sisters. They were sisters. All right, so we're going to do the same thing that we did on this side to the other side. And once again, I am not a pro. Oops, excuse me. Okay. And then next, we're just going to go at the top. We're going to trace the top. Light hand, steady hand, light strokes. Okay. And you see where I started right there instead of right there, because I don't like my brows to be boxy. Okay? And then you just lightly fill them in. Just lightly fill them. We're gonna do the same thing on this side that we did on the other side. And I'm gonna comb my lashes out in a minute. And then just lightly fill them in. Just gonna lightly fill them in. Okay, now I'm currently stuck on the e.l.f. concealer right here. I'm just gonna go in with that. This is deep chestnut, okay? Deep chestnut. And I usually dab a little bit on the back of my hand. Boop. Boop. That's all you need. All right, now the same brush that we use for our brows, we're gonna use that for the concealer too, okay? All right, so I'm just gonna dab a little bit. Less is more. Remember, a steady hand, a steady hand. Okay. It should look like that. And then we're gonna do the other side. Because you know why? Because they're sisters, not cousins. I'm just tapping the back of my hand. All right, now for the top, I used to use the same concealer, but now I'm just gonna use my foundation. And for the foundation, I'm using MAC Studio Fix. Okay, just gonna dab a little bit on the back of my hand again. Using that same brush, clean it off, of course, and just gonna glide across the top. All right, so now that we have the brows out of the way, it's time to prime our face. Okay, we're gonna let this sit for a little second, then I'll blend it in. Okay, okay, got it. Thank you. And for the primer, we're gonna go in with the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. Add it here, 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 yeah, yeah. I'm gonna rub that in, okay? Rub it in. Get your chin too. Yeah, grip. All right, the next step in my makeup routine is the bronzer. We're gonna go in with some liquid bronzer and then we're gonna blend that bad boy out, okay? I'm gonna use the e.l.f. bronzer and contour in the shade Tan Bronze. And I'm gonna take it right here. It's gonna be like in the shape of a C. Here, here, bridge of the nose. Yeah, okay. Just a few dots. And you don't need a lot, just a couple of dots, because you're gonna blend that bad boy, okay? Up here. You know. And then the nose. I start from my brow. Take that all the way down. And up and down. Okay. It should look like that, okay? And then after we get this situated, we're gonna blend that stuff. Okay, now the brush technique is very important when you're blending out your makeup. I wanna use a flat brush when it comes to blending out my stuff because I like my shit to look smooth. You got it? Okay. All right, so the key to blending, this is just from what I've learned, is to blend, tap, 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 never swipe. Tap, 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 tap. So we're gonna tap. Tap. Tap up in a circle. Excuse me. The goal is to make us the letter C shape, kinda. Tap, 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 tap. And always blend this way, upwards. Because if you blend now, you're gonna look like you said. You're gonna be looking like a man sometimes. No shade. And since we already have product on the brush, we're just gonna. Yeah. Just gonna go like that. Just right here on your jawbone. Okay. And once we get that blended out, we're then gonna go in with our liquid blush. And when it comes to blending, don't rush. Just take your time. Take your time. Okay? Yeah. Now with this, I'll wait to blend this out. But you get the picture. You get the picture. All right, next we're gonna go in with our liquid blush. I just started using liquid blush, but I kind of like it, then I kind of don't, but we're gonna see. This is the e.l.f. Halo Glow. And we're gonna tap it right there, okay? Right there. We ain't with all this. We don't do that no more. That's 2015-16. We're gonna tap right there, okay? You just need a little bit. All right, so it should look like that, okay? And then we're gonna take a little fluffy blush brush to blend it out. Circular motion. Trust the process. It's gonna look crazy at first. And you don't need a lot. Just gonna put a little bit here. That's all. Flat brush. Tap.
Mommy, what you doing? Mom, what you doing?
Next step is the concealer. We're gonna go in with the e.l.f. again, deep chestnut again. And you don't need a lot, okay? But I don't use a lot. If you wanna use a lot, that's fine. But this is what I do. Right here. Right there.
There.
Here.
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 Mm-hmm.
Here. Mm-hmm.
While that's setting, we're gonna add in some continuous setting spray by Morphe. Just a little bit. Let that dry. And then next we're gonna add in our powdered bronzer. So next we're gonna go in with the bronzer, this Cocoa Whoa by Morphe, of course. And as you can see, I've been using it, okay? Just a little bit, just a little bit.
I'm not a beetle, okay?
Just gonna tap up like that, like so.
Yeah.
You're gonna put it in the same spot where you put the liquid bronzer at before.
I'm done.
C shape.
I opened the great spray. Mom, they one there. Wait. Look.
Okay, so after you apply the bronzer, next we're gonna blend out the concealer, okay? I'm gonna use a flat brush to blend, and then we're gonna go with a fluffy brush. And I start from the outside, so we're gonna blend out on the ends and tap, 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 tap. Tap, 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 tap. And don't forget to look up when you're blending, okay? Tap, tap, tap. This is just beginning, just to get my shape. All right, then we're gonna go in like a little fluffy brush to blend.
The batch. Oh no.
You're gonna look up while you blend because you don't want to have any creases. Okay, and blend it out. Blend that sucker out. And you see where I'm stopping right there? Go on with the Beauty Blender to blend it out. We don't want to see any harsh lines, okay? Now that blended out, we're gonna blend out our nose, okay? And we're gonna go in with the powder bronzer again. And just glide down. Glide back up. Lightly, y'all. And I haven't forgot about my brows, so we'll blend that later. I let mine sit for a while. Next step, we're gonna add on that setting powder, the same places where we put our concealer.
Okay, this is from Black Radiance. I like this little setting powder. I don't know, it works for me, but you can use whatever little setting powder works for you. And I usually just pour it into this up top. This is how I do mine. Pour it in there, like that, so. And then take the little puffy thingy. We're gonna tap it in there. Tap off the excess powder. Put it back in your hand, tap it off, and then we're gonna go in like that. Just tap it in. I know I don't do all that baking and stuff, but I'm gonna let it sit for a little second. I'm just gonna tap into the skin. Tap into the skin.
All right, and then we're gonna go in with the fluffy brush to just fluff it on out and blend it out. Okay, then we're gonna bring back a little bit of the powder bronzer just to do a little one too. And then next, what y'all been waiting for, blush, y'all. I'm gonna add the blush. Now I am gonna use 2 different kinds of blushes today, but yeah, I'm gonna blend my nose next. We're gonna go in with the MAC, and this is Love Thing by MAC. You see I'm going in like a C shape. I'm trying to be snatched. Okay, and let me just blend my nose out. Okay. And we're gonna put a little blush on the nose too, just a little bit. That's all I need. That's it. And then we're gonna go in with Juvia's Place blush palette. I'm gonna use this one. Okay, we're gonna use this brush for the blush. Just gonna dab a little bit. Right there. Right there. There. All right, and just add a little pizzazzle or razzle dazzle. We're gonna go in with the MAC Skin Finish Gold Deposit. It's gonna highlight the face a little bit. Nutmeg, just a little bit. Right here. There. There. And there. And then we're just gonna blend that bad boy out. Okay, now it's time to blend the brows. We're gonna blend in that foundation at the top like that. And then for underneath the brow, we're just gonna blend it in with a Q-tip. That's what I like to do, use a Q-tip. Okay, and it should look like this when you're done. Okay, we're not done yet though. We gotta set the face again. We're gonna go back in with the Continuous Spray by Morphe. Gonna spray that bad boy. And let that dry. Once this dries, then we're gonna do our lips and comb our little lashes out, and then we'll be done. All right, so now it's time to add the little flavor to the lips. We're gonna go in with the Chestnut by MAC, which is a girlie's favorite. If you know, you know. And then we're also going to use the lip glass. It's non-sticky and Alkalade, okay? Now, once again, I'm not a pro, but we're gonna make it work, okay? I go in, I start from the bottom. I don't know how you do yours, but this is how I do mine. I start from the bottom, as you can see, look. Then I'm gonna go at the top. All right, so next, I changed my mind. We're actually gonna go in with Behaved MAC lip gloss. I'm gonna go in like that. All right, so the last step is to set the face. And we're going to go in with the L'Oreal setting mist, okay? Close your eyes, y'all. You don't need a lot, just a little bit. And be careful about your nose, because shit. Okay. All right, y'all, now this is the finished makeup look. Now, I usually wear this every other day, like if I'm just going out to dinner or something. Something light, something quick and light, you know. It's not too heavy, it's not too light, it's just right. It's right there in the middle, okay? So I hope you guys love my makeup routine. Let me know in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you're new here. Love you, bye. Okay, we're gonna go on with the Beauty Blender to blend it out. All right, now the same brush that we use for we're gonna
our
brows.
Okay,
So we're gonna let it sit for a little second, let it dry. And while that's doing that, we're gonna add some fixie.